when you were non-wing racing, you were like one of the top non-wing drivers in the country, and then you decided to go wing racing. What was that whole transition about and like?
We got a good deal on chassis and stuff like that, and the All-Stars were looking for more cars, and we talked to Guy Webb, and he got us hooked up with Triple X Chassis Company, and I started out in a wing car before I went non-wing racing, so it's something that I've always liked and enjoyed, and I was kind of ready for a change anyway, and it seems like guys that do it professionally last a lot longer in a wing car than they do non-wing, physically and mentally, I guess. There was more money in the wing deal, and I don't know, it was a great deal. I really enjoyed racing with those guys. It was harder on basically more the financial side of it, because with the biggest deal with the wing thing was you get more money, but there's more money going out, so it's just like the checkbook is, your portfolio has a lot more money in it, but then it disappears a lot quicker. A non-wing deal, you can kind of get by with some other things. You know, you can skimp on things here and there, whereas a wing car, I mean,
it's basically got to be on point every night.
Yeah, if you're not going to spend the extra $1, it will cost you 10 every time. Haubstadt used to pay the bills. We're getting back to that point. Haubstadt's just always racy. You can always find a line on the track, because I'm not a genius when it comes to setting up the cars. That's why I have to drive the crap out of them. Usually by the end of 30 laps you can find something that'll work, pick up some spots.
Talk about your background a little bit, where you started, where you come from.
Typical yard cart deal. When I was like 5 years old, started racing oval track carts when I was 8. Went up the ladder, got into micros, 600s for a few years. Pretty much we were paying as much for parts as we would a sprint car, and we were looking to do something different. Third in national points, and we ended up taking the sprint car out for the first night. I cleaned the main pill holder out, and I didn't realize there was a pill in there, so I cleaned it out and put it back together. We spent all night trying to get the car to start, and finally found out what the problem was. I got like 3 laps at intermission and tagged the back of the feature and started like 17th and came up to 7th the first night out. And once I got a taste of the speed in that deal, we went back, I ran one more micro sprint race, and I won at Draftonville, Kentucky. And I said, we'll end it on that note. I just quit worrying about running for points at that point, and started racing for fun.
So you drove a lot of different types of race cars, and I guess for you and a lot of people say, sprint car is just the one thing that is the funnest. Car to drive, and it's challenge. It's not like fun, easy fun. It's
no, it'll drive you nuts. That's why I've got a lot of gray hair, I think. You're so one with the machine, it seems like. I mean, you're bolted in there. You got a drive shaft between your legs. You got tires at your shoulders. I mean, you're wheel to wheel with these guys, and touch wheels, and it's over.
Right.
So it's
death has been surrounding the sprint car world now for years. Brian Clausen, you had the Shane Mill deal. That wasn't a dead deal, but a bad deal. Mm-hmm. Other stuff has gone on. Is death just an element that is always there, and does it make it hard to do, and something that only few people will do? It's kind of like people hanging on the side of a cliff or something, or skydiving or something like that. Things can go wrong. You can't ever always stop the wrong thing happen. It's like an extreme sport more than a race. It's
for one thing, if there wasn't the element of death in it, everybody in the stands would be out there racing. Two, unfortunately, society looks at, that's where they get their excitement from, is the risk that, there might be some guy out there racing on the track tonight that's not going to walk away. And that adds an element of excitement and tension to it, That's nature of the beast, I guess. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life here lately, and I've kind of came to terms with when it's your time, and if you're not having fun, then you're not living anyway. So
right.
It's just do what you do and be happy and help others along the way and live your life to the fullest.
Right.
This old car here's one about $50,000.
This car's $150,000?
Yeah. I've had it like 6 or 7 years. Usually I'd win the Hustler at the end of the Haubstadt season, and I get $10,000, and I could freshen my engine for next year to go racing. But I missed it one year, a couple years ago, and she's been collecting dust ever since.
So you said you took a little break. What was that for? Just doing other stuff?
My personal life was in a shambles after losing my son. Just trying to make sure I was taking care of the important things first, and I just put myself last. Losing my son, rough time, man. Still a rough time. What I want to turn into is, you know, the biggest thing is just when I go to the racetrack, everybody would look at me differently, you know. And I just want to be able to go to the track and be treated like I normally did, and it just wasn't the same. And it's nobody's fault. People just don't know how to act around you, I guess. But I'm finally in an okay place with everything, and get my life back on track, and just trying to move on and make my son proud instead of being an excuse for not pursuing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, it's hard to learn how to live your life when you lose something that means everything to you. It's a big hole to fill, and nothing will ever fill it, but I'll do my damnedest to make him proud of who his dad is now.
Is that what you do when you don't have a break?
No, this is what you do when you're trying to salvage a bent up panel.
Oh, okay.
The right rears tend to get juked up pretty good.
You were real close to your fingers there. Just saying.
If you don't smash one every now and then, you just ain't trying hard enough.
Oh my God. I didn't know sprint cars took a leak.
Every now and then.
Changing gears?
Yes, sir.
So what did you have in there before? For what track?
Haubstadt gear is just a little bit different version. Try to change it up a little bit. Just got what I gotta go with. We got a mini sprint in the morning and then bus tomorrow afternoon.
So where exactly are we going to do this old dyno at?
Up here about 10 minutes away at Engler Machine Tool. He builds fuel injection systems for everything. He's big into sprint car world, big in drag racing, land speed, and really huge in tractor pulling. He also builds some pulling tractors.
So injectors is where this is like the biggest part of a sprint car motor, right?
One of them, yeah, absolutely.
Direct port,
yep.
You know.
And he's at the forefront of all the technology. Well, probably the best in the business.
So when you roll in and roll out of that place, you ain't got no problems when you get to the track. No.
None whatsoever. That's the whole point of been doing this. You do a little bit of homework here. You don't spend 5 nights of frustration at the racetrack.
So you help these guys out every now and then?
Yeah, I guess I'm crew chief in the Daron car, Mr. Clayton's car. So
What do you do for a living?
I'm a firefighter.
Firefighter?
Yep.
So this is your version of saving lives, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Change the gears for the dyno and get this thing tuned in correctly.
So are these dyno tires basically?
They are. They're some kind of, I don't know, they're pretty hard. I don't know what they use them for.
Silver Crown.
What's some of the biggest numbers you've seen out of sprint cars here?
The biggest over 900. Well over 900.
Well, like 980 or something?
No, not 980. Probably maybe 925 or so.
What are you going to be doing around here today?
What am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be tuning this rascal.
What was that? What was that?
That's a piece of work there.
Is that what he thinks about you
Yeah,
right
probably.
there? Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, that could go the other way.
So when this thing leaves here, it's going to be...
It'll be spot on. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll get her dialed in and we'll make them a fuel sheet so they know where to set their main jet and their high speed according to the weather, and we'll go from there. When I was a kid, I wanted to race, and I was real little, and my mom saved my money and bought me a racing go-kart when I was in the 4th grade, and I got to race it one time and made her scared, so she told me I couldn't do that anymore. So I got into tractor pulling, and I worked my way up till we won 13 national titles in the tractor pulling world. The last engine tractor we had 7 engines on it. And I quit pulling in 91 and started sprint car racing. That's when we got into doing fuel injection and figuring all this stuff out. But we got involved in tractor pulling clear back when I was 15 years old, and did that until 91, and we build tractors for people today.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars, or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP.
Installing a stumble valve and leans the fuel system out at low RPM so the car can actually take off better. This in there, and we'll start tuning on the main pill and the high speed here. Hopefully it'll make some horsepower.
Yeah, it had a little dip in it.
Yeah, a little sluggish taking off probably, and that's a lot of times that's related to cam profiles and stuff like that. Every one of these engines are different, so Tim will tell you they're like a woman.
There, we could go bigger on the stumble valve jet and help it right here.
Would that be like what I was feeling in the car, where I'd go a couple flats in the barrel valve and fix that?
barrel valve won't help that. Now here's why, Darren. When you get into gas and you go wide open, that barrel valve's wide open when you leave here. Follow me? So changing that barrel valve, it's already in a wide open circuit of the ramp, so that's not going to help that. One thing that's going to help this is going to a bigger jet. So let's put a 58 in the stumble, and let's go to a 68 in the main, because that didn't gain anything. I mean, it gained maybe one right there, but see, it hurt it on the very top. It helped a little there, but let's go to a 68, split the difference. Let's go to a 58 in a stumble, see if we can make it the best everywhere. Okay.
So what's happening now?
Changing the main pill, and we're changing the pill down in this stumble valve here. Some fuel settings.
Now you're talking about their dynamics as far as how the throttle works with your foot and on the track. Some people, I guess you're talking about how it actually works, more so the numbers.
Well, see, whenever he goes to take off and he's got his foot flat on the floor, there's a barrel valve spool right inside here in this barrel valve, and when that spool opens wide open, it doesn't matter what the percentage of the barrel valve is once it's wide open at that point, because up through the throttle ramp, the barrel valve doesn't change that. And the only way you can change that is with your pressures of a stumble valve and a main jet. What the stumble valve does, it actually leans the motor down from idle to about 4,000 RPM. We can change springs in that stumble valve and make it shut at different pressures, which basically shuts at different RPMs. Depending on what size nozzle's in the engine is what size spring we'll put in it. A lot of it has to do with the camshaft and where it's degreed at in the motor. So every engine's just like one of us. It's got a personality, and we got to kind of find what he wants.
And all of these basically dictate how the fuel's going to the motor, correct?
Yes, sir. It all controls how much fuel goes to the motor at each RPM band. See here what we got there? I had him running 500 farther that last run, and you can see right here 75. I don't know if you remember from last time, but whatever you see on this graph, since that drum is 3,600 pounds, you have to add 1,000 RPM to what that graph shows. That's what you're going to feel in a race car. I learned all that racing my own car and dyno my own stuff. That's how I learned it. So you can see there it starts rolling over about 7,400, so it's going to be 84, 85 before you ever feel it quit pulling. It might go 86, 87, but
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good. That's as high as you need to run. You don't need to run it any harder than that. Honestly, I think we're pretty spot on fuel-wise right there. But I mean, from where we started today, you were the green line right here, so 405 to 94, almost 90 foot-pounds of torque we picked up right there. Most of that was your stumble valve. You're smart, you understand that. We're right back close to where you went to your main jet. You were not far off, which Dave, I'm sure, kind of helped guide you a little bit there too. But we're right on the 68 in the main. The only thing I've done is try to help carry it up here, and it has picked it up here on the top. Bigger headers, I doubt will help this. It might even make it worse, but you can put it on there and try it.
So I've got a set, those muffler headers there, I've got the rings on them. I just happen to have a set of straights with turnouts to put on there to swap back and forth, see what that does.
Okay.
Or I'll fold more.
Brand new set of rockers, one bit to dust.
So motor's good?
We shall see.
Supposed to be though, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fabulous. So.
Pull that down. Okay. Yep.
Do you put these small tires on here to load them up?
Yeah, the trailer and the top deck and everything. Put the small tires on them to make sure everything fits. We got in for it.
What are these called?
Load bars. It just takes the pressure off of the chassis. Then when the chassis, you pick it up in the air to put the trailer, it doesn't let the front end, the rear, anything down. Hang on. Keep going. Just go all the way to the top with it.
What's hot?
Huh?
Nothing. Go.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
All right, come up here.
Let this back down.
No, just leave it up.
Leave it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Come up here.
Okay.
Yeah, pull up on that as tight as you can. Okay. Much, but this one I can. Go ahead and pull up. He's singing your favorite song.
Yeah. Shit. Nah, we're hooked up and she ain't coming off here.
Nah, that'll be alright.
New way to load a sprint car for you?
Nah.
It's a little different, it has to be with the big trailer.
Yeah, that's true. It just, we're not used to being able to carry this much stuff.
Yeah, what's going on? Where are we going?
We're actually going to my backyard. It started last fall with old Alice Chalmers tractor and a grater blade, just for something to do, because we started to get together on Sundays and racing go-karts and just beating and banging on each other. And
got tired of paying people to race somewhere? Or?
No, we were just in backyards, actually up at our old buddy Dave Scott's house on Sunday Fun Day. We'd jump out of the swimming pool, then jump on go-karts and have a little fun. And decided we need to do something like that here. I took out my sweet corn patch because mainly the Johnson grass was overtaking it. And we turned it into a really nice go-kart track, which I thought was nice. And then it's kind of taken a life of its own here in the last 3 months or so. We got to banking it, making it like a little Bloomington.
Oh wow.
And some John Deere tractors, and several man hours later, we got her tuned in, and my old buddy Chuck Martin, he wired up the lights and we hung them up and got them going, and so now we could race at night because we had a hard time keeping the moisture in the track during the day. We go in town to the local co-op and swipe a water tank. That's what we water the track with. But I tell you what, it's a whole lot of fun, and it's really a lot of fun to get the kids involved, and you'll see that. There'll be some kids out here, and people come from miles around to go do this stuff.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP.
whose car are you driving here? Top Motorsport?
Well, Top Motorsport is their sponsor. They helped us. We got a good deal on this car. Tom Smith, Mike Smith, they both own the car. And he has cancer right now. He's in Florida, so he's getting checked out over there. But he'll be back here in the next month or so. But
they're calling y'all the Dirty 30 team?
The Dirty 30. That's their deal. So it's sticking. I'm running it. So.
Question. I'm from Texas. You're from Texas.
Yeah.
How's it to come to a track and look out there and say that is a badass, just curvature, the shape, this Tri-State Speedway?
Just
it looks like a racer's dream to
man,
drive
just the way
on
they
dirt.
prep the tracks here, it's totally different. They really take care of their stuff. And Haubstadt, one of the nicer facilities here in Indiana, they really got the equipment to be able to do all of this. So they
flat on the bottom, progressive bank right to the wall.
Basically, yeah, it's flat, so you gotta keep it real low and hard. It's real narrow, so I don't know, it's hard to keep speed up, but once you find that momentum, you'll be able to do it. The top's real banked, so it's almost two different tracks.
Look good, like it's keeping up with actually a little faster than a lot of people.
It didn't feel too bad. And we had plenty of side bite, and track was a little hard and greasy.
The wing cars and modifieds just got through. You think the track's going to be working a little bit more to your liking?
Who knows with Tommy? He'll go out there and tear it up. So we'll have a different racetrack altogether for heat races.
All fixed up for the heat race?
Do I know? Absolutely not.
A lot of hope.
They're adding a second location as well, right up the highway at Fort Brand, so they'll be Texan and Fort
But I don't think it'll be a total disaster. Keep all four wheels on the ground, it'll be alright for the feature no matter what.
Green flag is out. We are underway here for the 14th annual Hoosier Sprint Nationals at the Tri-State Speedway in Haubstadt, Indiana. Robert Blue and CJ Leary shoot out in your early lead. Meanwhile, you have Kit Schmidt getting challenged right now by Chet Williams back here battling for the fifth spot on the speedway. Williams with the advantage. Blue with the lead into 1 and 2. CJ Leary looking low. Schmidt being overtaken there by Williams as we work down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 we go. Meanwhile, back up front, Blue getting challenged by Leary, who's working the inside of the speedway. Blue sticking with his guns on the outside of the track. Leary creeping on the bottom side of the speedway, not able to get the lead away just yet. Kit Schmidt, meanwhile, all the back bumper of Chet Williams. Leary edges with the lead on the turn number 2. Blue back around down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Still side by side as the top two have spaced themselves away from the rest of the field, duking it out here for the top spot here in heat racing action. Yellow's out at point 5. 4B of Donnie Brackett come to a stop on the turn number 2. Green flag, we are back underway here in heat racing action. Robert Ballou, your leader, CJ Leary trying to get the top spot away. Kip Smith, meanwhile, looking at the inside. Williams on the turn number 2. We are wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Williams going to get the advantage as we work into 3 and 4. Meanwhile, up front, CJ Leary's looking for the top spot. He's got it in the 1 and 2. New leader of the 30 machine of CJ Leary. Schmidt gets a little crossed up there, but he's able to gather it back up and go straight down the back straightaway. As now, Williams is wheeling in Ambrose for the 4th spot on the speedway. The 32 car, Chase Stockton now starting to wheel in your top 2 vehicle. White flag coming out this time by. 1 more lap to go for your leader, CJ Leary. Blue run second. Third right now, that 32, Chase Stockton pulling the front wheels up off the ground. So working to 3 and off the turn 4, your leader, your winner, the 30 is CJ Leary. Second going to the 12, Robert Ballou. Third, 32, Chase Stockton. Williams incoming on in 6, the 5K of Ken Schmidt.
Cars seem fast, but looked like the field was stacked too.
Yeah.
Fast.
And just trying to get a little faster here for the V-main. See what we can turn up.
Green flag, and we are back to racing action here at the Tri-State Speedway. Daron Clayton, the Modern Day Cowboy, starting 5th here in this heat race event. As they work their way down the back straightaway, Maddox and Chapel side by side. Meanwhile, up front it's Snap and Dakota Jackson. Jackson with the advantage into 1 and 2. Clayton now sizing up the number 52 of Isaac Chappell's been working a 3 and 4. Look at him inside on the turn number 4 with the advantage down the front straightaway. He's got the spot to 1 and 2. Clayton running in the 4th spot. Dakota Jackson, your leader. Snap 2nd, 3rd. Maddox 4th. Right now, Clayton. Clayton doing all that he can to run down your top competitors. Dakota Jackson continues to lead this event. Lap traffic playing a factor now as Jackson, Snap, and Maddox get around the lap car. So does Clayton, who's run down the 28 of Brandon Maddox. Smoke going up in the air there for Chapel. Look down on the turn 4 upside down. 28 of Brandon Maddox. Green flag into 1 and 2 we go. Snap now looking to the inside of Dakota Jackson with Daron Clayton right in the backside of this battle. White flag put out this time by. 1 more lap to go. Snap with the advantage as Jackson back underneath. Clayton within striking distance now. 3 cars under blanket on the turn 2 for the lead. Down the back straightaway, Snap gets it back away from Jackson. Jackson now to the inside of Snap. Clayton to the inside. He's coming up turn 4. He's going to get 2nd in the line. Give it to the Modern Day Cowboy, Daron Clayton. Wow, what a drive. Daron Clayton all the way from 5th to 2nd here in heat racing action at the Tri-State Speedway here this evening.
What a race! Steven Snap in a 61 from 3rd. Will win race number 3. The Modern Day Cowboy Daron Clayton from 5th.
Looked really good out there.
Yeah, it was really good. For the setup I had on it, we shouldn't have done nearly as good as we did. The car was really nice.
Seemed like you got better as you kept going.
Yeah,
too.
we had that red and the bleeders blew some air pressure out of the right rear and it helped me out. And the track, just sitting that little bit of time, the track changed too. Just sitting there, so the track was coming to me. It was a little greasy to start, and some things I did to the car was kind of making it not getting off the corner very well because I had all the shocks locked down. But being that I feel like we went that good with the car pretty well crippled and ready for a heavy track, and it was heavy, but it was kind of a greasy heavy, not really not much traction. So once the track started to come in, the car got better, and I could feel everything's gonna be real good tonight.
First visit to this Tri-State Speedway for the RaceSaver sprint cars. Anton Hernandez starting 3rd, and we are underway here in heat racing action. Into 1 and 2, Hernandez already up in the 2nd, tossing it on the I think it's a little loose, hitting with nowhere to go. As well as the 50K Kevin Champion. The whole front wing assembly taking off there for the 30 of Hernandez, and Champion is to a dead stop.
The 50K.
What all ended up happening?
I have a brake hose with me.
Brake caliper, this little wing post piece, flat left rear, front wing. We don't have a spare front wing, so if we do make it, we won't have a front wing. But yeah.
You don't have no one to ask around here?
I'm gonna go ask around, but I've asked 4 people so far, they don't have anything. I'm gonna ask a few more people, but we'll just have to find out. I don't know, that was not expected. Went in turn 1 and I turned it just like normal, and I hit a greasy spot and it just got me sideways and just kept going around, and I clipped someone's right rear and it knocked off the front wing. Kind of unfortunate, but I guess that's part of it. Well, they got a guy that welded on just like Yeah, just like so. Where it broke off. We'll get a wing on there. Well, we're gonna get the piece welded, so. And I think I got someone to let us get a wing.
How many cars is there?
21, so we'll start 21st in the future.
Catch most tracks with shops to use.
I know, it's pretty cool. Usually you don't get this.
And not just in Indiana, but Texas or anywhere, right?
Yeah, well, this is one of the nicest facilities in Indiana. And really want to thank these guys for letting us do this. So.
And they're going to do it for us?
Yeah.
They're going to weld it for you?
Yep.
They're going to charge you $45 an hour or something like that?
I haven't said nothing yet.
You like it there? What about now? All right.
You know of anyone else that does that, or has tracks that just offer shops with welders and service and all that?
I don't know.
I was like, they don't have to do this. It's real nice of them, you know?
We just want them to race.
So any racers that may think of coming to Tri-State Speedway, this is the customer service you provide, literally.
Yeah.
All right, Al.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP. B-main action, getting ready to go green flag racing. Top 5 transfer starting second. Kim Schmidt goes inside the 32X of Garrett Aiken. Schmidt making side by side on the turn 2 down the back straightaway. Schmidt with the lead. Schmidt making a run. 1-2 on the top side of the Tri-State Speedway. Very fast and wide open. Right now on the outside lane of this track in B-main racing action. Yellow's going to fly. Yellow's out. Green flag will back underway. Schmidt still with the lead. Aiken right behind him. Aiken with the slide job in the 3 and 4. Schmidt looking to get the crossover. Crosses over down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Schmidt going to roll the bottom side of the speedway up the track. Aiken's there. And the contact lane. Schmidt upside down on the back straightaway. Kid Schmidt is upside down here in your B-main.
Grab this thing. Grab it. Lift.
All right. Everybody yank the shit out of it. It's underneath the damn fuel tanks.
That's good. Hit it flush right there. That's good.
car's transfer. He's going to have to do some work in a hurry. We are back underway here at the Tri-State Speedway. Aitken leads bracket second. As we look at Schmidt trying to make his way through the field, he's already around 2 cars. Underneath another 3 cars disposed of, and Daron, the only car right in front of him, and that is the 5th and final transfer spot. Schmidt now trying to look underneath Lira off the turn number 2, not able to get it done. Schmidt crosses it up on the entry. Gets a good run down the front straightaway. Will for your final transfer. Schmidt going for the slider in the 1 and 2. Up across, and he's got the final transfer. White flag gonna fly. Kent Schmidt, after leading this B-man early, going upside down, is running in the 5th and final transfer spot. Into 3 and 4 on the top side of the speedway, and moving on to the A-main off the cushion, the 5K of Kent Schmidt. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
I didn't know that. I thought it was wholesale.
Well, you put on the show there and came and made the A after all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Was you driving a little bit more of an attitude after all that, I'm assuming?
No, we had a good car early on. I just got together with Aiken. Fucking shit happens.
Clearly not old enough to.
rolling the bottom there early, and I was just kind of waiting to see if anybody's going to come up here on the top, and then my stick guy told me to go to the top, and it was definitely the right choice, and just hit my marks and brought it home.
What's the update with the brakes?
So when he is pumping it, we got the air out, but as soon as he gets in the car, goes past the gate, he loses all brakes. So we're thinking there's either a hole in the line or the master cylinder is garbage.
I mean, it's like a timer. They slowly go away. I mean, if I have a little brakes, if it's to where I have to pump them, then I'll do that. I'll just have to anticipate the wreck before it happens and go from there, I guess.
So you're literally gonna wing it?
We're gonna wing it. Well, unless we fix it. But if not, we're gonna wing it.
Green flag is out. We're underway. The first ever RaceSaver sprint car main event at the Tri-State Speedway here in Haubstadt, Indiana. Anton Hernandez starting dead last in his 21st year in your main event. As we work into 3 and 4, Hernandez already looking at the outside. He's disposed of 2 cars. Up through the field he goes, rolling at 22 as a pity. Hernandez now sticking underneath, hitting underneath Scott Bradley on the turn number 2, 3 wide there with Woodward in that 60 machine. Hernandez underneath the Machine now down the front straightaway, looking underneath Bradley into 1 and 2. With the advantage over Bradley. Bradley getting challenged by hitting. Big run by Bradley. He's going to look to the inside of Hernandez in a 3 and 4. Hernandez going to go to the top side and bang off the cushion. With momentum down the front straightaway, he's going to be able to take over that position as we work down into 1 and 2. Laps continue to go by. Anton Hernandez working the outside of the speedway. He's already got by a few cars as we got a caution out. Caution on the speedway for the 18 of AJ Carlson. Green flag is out and we are back underway here in your RaceSaver 305 main event. Hernandez jumping to the outside of the speedway to the 14C of Danny Clark. He goes around and blows the wings off of that car. Hernandez to the outside of another vehicle and we get the spot away from the 18A of Alex Engler. Now working once again on the 35 of Babcock and the 5 of Arthur. 3-car battle. Hernandez pulled up. Hernandez crossing over on the straightaway. To the inside he goes. Underneath Babcock and Arthur in 3 and 4. 2 for 1 move by the 30 of Anton Hernandez. Great racing action throughout this field. Anton Hernandez all the way up into 8th. His next victim, the 39 of David Fortune. To the inside he goes. Fortune bubble. Fortune upside down. The 39 of David Fortune. Anton Hernandez started 21st on this field and is already up into the 7th position in your main event. We are back underway here in your RaceSaver 305 main event. Hernandez 6 and 7. Right in front of him, the 23 of John Painter. Hernandez getting around Painter into 1 and 2, checking the outside of the speedway. The 23F of Bland, his next driver right in front of him. Looking to the outside of Bland into 3 and 4, hitting that cushion that he's been working on all night long. Anton Hernandez in that 30 machine. Up on the outside, making it look good as he's picked up another spot into the top 5 for Anton Hernandez. Hernandez now running down Boro. Geldridge, 3 cars under a blanket. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Hernandez up in the 4th. Boro back underneath him. Hernandez goes to the outside using a lap car to get into the 3rd spot. Now looking under Geldridge. For 3rd is Owen, the yellow's out, it's collected to leader, the 17 of Kendall Rubel. 17 laps down in your 25-lap main event, and Hernandez is up to the 3rd spot in your main event. Green flag and we are back underway. Winner, your leader, the battle for 2nd now, Geldridge getting challenged by Hernandez on the turn number 2, side by side with Pearl right behind him. 3 cars under a blanket for your 2nd spot. Hernandez all the way up onto the cushion of the speedway right behind Geldridge. Painter now back into the frame in that 23 car. Hernandez with the slider on Geldridge. Geldridge back underneath him. Geldridge, Hernandez, Painter, and Burrow in a 4-car swarm for the 2nd spot on the speedway. Back and forth we go. Painter makes it 3 wide. Hernandez was 2nd on the turn number 2 though. As the yellow's going to fly, yellow's out. 6 more laps to go here in your inaugural RaceSaver Sprint Car main event. Hernandez throws a slider to get 2nd. Geldridge makes the mistake. Burrow now with a big run on Hernandez. He's going to fire the rocket launcher in the 3 and 4. He's got the spot away from Hernandez up to 2nd for the 14 of Burrow, but Hernandez says not too quick. Right back at him into 1 and 2. Duking it out, sliders back and forth. Burrow makes a mistake on the cushion of the speedway, looking to make the slider in the 3 and 4. Hernandez takes the line away. Burrow, though, with a good run on the turn number 4 to get 2nd away from Hernandez. Hernandez right back underneath. Separating these two is a piece of paper as they duke it out here for your runner-up spot. Burrow right back at Hernandez in the 3 and 4. Slide jobs back and forth here. Hernandez banks the cushion and gets 2nd on the turn number 4. Your leader, the 15J of Jeff Wimmener, running down into lap traffic. We have just 2 more laps to go this time by. Burrow back around Hernandez. Hernandez with a mistake on the cushion. Burrow with the lap car now between him and Hernandez. White flag flying this time by, one more lap to go. Wither with the lead and with the huge advantage. Painter back into the frame, looking underneath the 30 of Hernandez. Burrow with a good advantage. Hernandez, one last shot. He throws a huge slider and oh, he's going to get it. No, he doesn't. Burrow hits the cushion and gets second. Third going to Anton Hernandez. Painter goes fourth, and your winner, the 15J of Jeff Winner.
Was it worth Weldon?
Good to see him run the way he did.
Do you know who it is?
I do now.
I know.
Woo! What a race. Good race, Anton.
Thank you. We had second there for a second, but a little lap car kind of got in our way. But Ethan, man, he ran a good race. We had a good slideshaw fest going there for about 6-7 laps.
Nice job, buddy. That was
man.
fucking awesome.
Thanks, dude. Hey, good win. Thanks, man. But man, that was a sweet race. This is probably not my favorite track, man. But the car was great. We had it set up, nailed just right. We thrashed on it and got her together to run the feature, and man, I can't be more proud of our guys. Man, that was a fun race. I definitely want to come here more often.
How many are you putting on?
I got 23.
IRP Race Cars is one of the leading chassis innovators in the southern United States region. Specializing in modified and sport modified chassis manufacturing, IRP Race Cars is based out of Longview, Texas. Throughout the course of its existence in the surrounding areas, IRP Race Cars has racked up multiple track championships and marquee victories. For more information on IRP Race Cars, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/IRP Race Cars or give them a call at 903-452-9168. For the next car to handle like a dream, it's gotta be an IRP. Clayton currently runs 7th. Deep in the field is Schmidt. The Tri-State Speedway definitely hooked up here in your main event. Daron Clayton with the front wheels up off the ground. The Modern Day Cowboy definitely holding onto the bull here tonight. Meanwhile, CJ Leary's typically away from Snap, who pulls the front wheels up off the ground for herself. Carson Short runs in third. Going forward, Ben Cummings, 6, Hodges, and Nathan Pine. Daron Clayton in 7th. Look at that Hoosier logo come to a dead stop. Sponsor of the show and definitely getting some still images of that one. CJ Leary continues to lead. Snap trying to reel it back in. Pull it loose to the inside of Short. As we got a 3-car battle developing between Hodges, Cummings, and Clayton. Pass by Stockton into 3 and 4 we go. Stockton with the pass on Clayton. Clayton trying to cross her back over off the 4. He does so. He gets the spot right back. Yellow's going to fly. Yellow's out for Maddox. Coming to a stop in 4 along with Aiken. Green flag is out. We are back underway here in your $5,000 to win Hoosier Sprint Nationals. Clayton getting challenged there by Chase Stockton as Kyle Cummings gets around Josh Hodges. Clayton now looking to the inside of Hodges off the turn number 4, not able to get the spot away from the 74X machine. Clayton not giving up though, all of the back bumpers. We look deep back in the field. Kit Schmidt still running in the back of this field. Snap, and Carson Short runs second and third. CJ Leary continues to lead. Clayton still all over the back bumper of the 74X of Josh Hodges. See Leary up front getting run down by Snap. Short, Baloo, Cummins pulling the left front up off the ground on the top side of the speedway. Laps continue to wind down. CJ Leary is your leader as Daron Clayton stalls it. He backs it in there too much. He shuts it, but he keeps it going. Dakota Jackson gets by. Chip Williams now closes in. Clayton able to fit off Williams, but he's now going to make up some ground, losing a few spots there on that incident. Kit Schmidt getting put a lap down by Leary and Snap. As Carson Short's been passed by Robert Balloon, Daron Clayton still trying to run down Dakota Jackson. Carson Short getting in a crossed up move there with Chase Stockton. Stockton now to the back bumper of Short. As Jackson makes a mistake, Clayton looks to the inside. Leary and Snap in a battle there with the lap car of Gentry. Balloon runs third, fourth Short, fifth. Stockton as Clayton gets around the number 3 of Dakota Jackson. Jackson tries to come back to Clayton, but Clayton able to hold him off. Clayton up into the 6th spot after making that move around. Jackson now setting his sights on the 74X of Josh Hodges trying to get the spot away. Hodges able to hold him off on the turn number 2. CJ Leary continues to lead. White flag is out. One more lap to go. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. And on the turn number 4, Daron Clayton going to come home in 6th.
Well,
what's up, man?
How about that main event? Got in it, that was the big one.
We got in it, and then we went too far and had a tight race car, and I'm not complaining because we've never had a tight race car here in the feature. It was really tight for 25 laps. It was that bad. And I'm okay.
It looked like it. The left front never stopped it stopped spinning because every time you turned the car, it was in the air.
Yes, probably so. It, honestly, I'm not pissed. We tore up some stuff, made the show, and had a super tight race car. I can tone that back.
Well, looked fun, looked hooked up.
Yeah, it was just, I kept hoping the track would go away a little bit so we could do a little more passing, man. It was just, I mean, it's fun running balls to the walls, but it's been a lot better show, you know what I mean?
What about that one point when you shoved the nose?
I got in there and killed the motor with the brakes.
Yeah, it looked like it died.
Yeah, it died, and I was trying to get it straightened back up to restart it.
Luckily, yeah.
I just pinched it off too hard, trying to cut back under Chase, you know. And, I screwed up. We all got the same track, and I'm happy that we finished the race and nothing fell off the car, nothing blew up. That's always a plus, but when you don't have something to blame it on, then it's like, it's all on you, you know what I mean? I just had the car a little too tight early on. We don't have adjustable shocks anymore, so I've got to keep it, trying to figure out how to set the cars up to be good at the start and still be there at the end too. And this track has been different every night so far, so just back to the learning curve, you know?
One thing we know, hey, I don't want things for show. You want something to see? Well, watch us put on the show. We roll it how we roll low. We don't settle for slow. You wanna get on our level? Well, just go get you a rope. You wanna strap in the seat? Then come on out in the sea. Strapping these cars are no amateuries to the nicest of shops. From the shades of the trees, from the stocks in the